Hi, this is Florida foreclosure defense lawyer Michael Wasylik. I'm in Sanford, Florida, here in Seminole County, and today I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you about what you can expect out of the 30-minute free consultation that we offer to people who are facing foreclosure. Now, many lawyers offer what is called a free consultation, and that can vary from lawyer to lawyer. So I want to take you through the process of what we do at our firm and what you can expect when you sign up to talk to one of our lawyers about your foreclosure case. The main purpose of the foreclosure 30-minute free consultation is to determine if your case and your situation is one that we can actually help you in. Now, many times there are cases that are just things we don't think we can do anything about, and or maybe we have a conflict, maybe we have we just don't have the time available because your trial date's coming up too soon and we're already booked. There could be a number of reasons why we might not be able to help you, and the first thing we want to do is we want to try and filter out the people that we can't help, send them to people who might be able to help them, because I don't want to take your money or waste your time or consume your energy if you're not somebody that I can help. So we focus on trying to find the people that we can actually give something back to, give some benefit to when you come to us for foreclosure help. That's the purpose of that 30-minute consultation. Now, during that process, you're going to learn some things about foreclosures generally and about your foreclosure case. Maybe things that you didn't know, maybe things that you already had learned somewhere else, like on the internet, or maybe things you thought you knew that might not be correct. All those things can happen. In order to do that, in order to give you that evaluation that you need to see if we can help you, to see if you're a good fit for us, we actually will need to look at your court papers. If a foreclosure's already been filed, we're going to ask you to send us copies of everything that's been filed. We're going to ask you for a copy of the complaint with the summons and the lis pendens attached to it. We want to see when those documents were filed. We want to see what they say. We want to see what's attached to them, because they contain critical information to tell us what defenses you may have, who your opponent is, what county your case is in, and we take, we take cases all over the state. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm in almost every county of the state. But reading those court papers can tell us a lot about your case. One of the most important things to know is who's your lender, who's the bank that's suing you. Another important factor to know is who are the lawyers on the other side. Are they somebody that we have a working relationship with? Many cases settle, and if the law firm on the other side is one that we know well and have a good working relationship with, or is one that is known to go the extra mile to make settlements happen, we're going to tell you that. If it's somebody who's not a very strong opponent, if many law firms have reputations for being stronger than others, if the law firm on the other side is not one of the stronger ones, well, we're going to tell you that too. Who's the bank? Does the bank have a reputation for settling, for having documents that are not in order, for having loans that are not properly documented or verified, or servicing that goes awry, or other processes that lead to defenses you might have? All those things we can tell from the foreclosure complaint. And also, it's important for us to know what county you're in, because that tells us many times what judge you're going to be in front of, or which judges might be hearing your case. And because different judges have different viewpoints about different defenses, that may affect what defenses you have in your particular case. Also important, because the complaint attaches a copy of your note. That tells us what the terms of your loan are, and those terms might give defenses. You might have heard of something called a condition precedent. Those contractual conditions are in the contract itself. We read those to see what steps the bank was required to take before filing foreclosure, and then we go and check and see if they did all those things. If they didn't, you might have defenses. Many loans are FHA or VA loans or other federally guaranteed loans that have additional terms and conditions that the banks are required to follow before going into foreclosure with you. Also too, we need to know if you've had any settlement discussions with the bank, what the results of those settlement discussions were. Meaning, if you've asked them for a loan modification, if you've asked them for a deed in lieu, if you've asked them for any other type of foreclosure relief. Because if you have, that may also affect your rights as far as timing of the foreclosure. You may have a certain grace period in which you're supposed to have the opportunity to finish those settlement discussions before they file the foreclosure. And if the bank didn't comply with that, then that may be a violation of the new federal regulations promulgated by the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. And that may give you defenses or remedies as well. So there's all kinds of things we can tell from the complaint. Now, one of the things we go through when we're talking to clients in the half-hour consultation, we'll review all the documents, we'll analyze all the court documents. If it's early on, it's going to be the complaint, the summons, the lis pendens, and the exhibits to those. If it's later in the case, we're going to need to know, do you have a hearing coming up? Have any motions been filed? Have any affidavits been filed? We're going to review all those as well and see if any defenses come out of those. And we'll tell you what we think. You may not come away from a consultation thinking that there may not be a definite plan because there may be a lot of unknowns yet. But in most cases, we can identify the most likely avenues you can go, and the most likely angles of attack, and give you some idea for what we're going to be doing. Now, what you should not expect is for us to lay out a battle plan that then you might be able to take to another lawyer. The things that we do in our firm are usually very specific to us, and we find that a lot of other attorneys don't do the things we do, or if they do them much differently. So you shouldn't expect us to write out your plan for you, hand it to you, and then you walk away and go to somebody else and have them execute that plan for you. It's probably not going to happen. Again, what we do is very specific to us. You should not expect us to necessarily give you legal advice in terms of answering questions or predicting the future or telling you what you could do on your own. There may be some limited circumstances where that's appropriate, but for the most part, we can't give you legal advice until you actually hire us. You sign a contract and pay whatever fees are agreed to. But we really do try. In our free 30-minute consultation, our goal is not only to make sure that you're a good fit, but that you understand why you're a good fit or why you're not a good fit in those cases, and you understand what the plan is, and you are on board with it. We want clients who are aligned with us in our plan. We want somebody who, if we think it's right to fight, or the client thinks it's right to fight, that we agree on how to fight. Because if we don't agree on the plan's not going to work, no matter how good it is. So those are some of the things you should be able to expect from our 30-minute new client consultation. That's just really a short list. Obviously, we go over a lot of different things in every consultation. Every case is unique, but those are some of the basic things we hit. Now, if you have a foreclosure case, whether it's just at the beginning when you've just gotten served, or whether you're deeper in the process, maybe a summary judgment hearing is scheduled, maybe you've got a trial scheduled, maybe you've got some other major motion that's pending and you're not sure what to do with it, and you want to talk to a lawyer and see if maybe we're a good fit for you to help carry on that battle plan for you that you agree on, give us a call. Our number is 352-567-3173. That's 352-567-3173. I'm Florida Foreclosure Defense Lawyer Michael Wasylik. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video, to watch this video. I hope to talk to you very soon.